That's a real guy. But remember in the movie, did you guys watch Ozark? That Netflix show?
I watched a little bit of it. Is that with
Jason Bateman?
Yeah, I did watch a lot of it.
Fucking great series.
It is good.
It's fucking great. But there's this really wild lady who's a drug smuggler, that older lady. And she kills this dude because he calls her either a redneck or a hillbilly. I forget which one it was. They had this
hillbilly, probably
giant drug deal with the cartel, and they're about to set this drug deal, and the dude said something about them being hillbillies, and so she blows his fucking brains out with a shotgun. It's like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
That she was so mad at that word. Like,
that's a white slur.
It's either we're rednecks and we're not hillbillies, or we're hillbillies, not rednecks.
Which one? I mean, they both seem like the same.
Hillbilly's
to me.
more insulting. I'll tell you that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a way to call a redneck like uneducated and incest, pretty much. It's like there's rednecks, but then if you say like hillbilly, it's like a little more. That's what I think. If we're in Florida, you would say a hillbilly in a more insulting. Like, you fucking hillbilly.
Interesting, because a lot of guys will call themselves hillbillies and be proud of it, though.
Yeah, but it's more like a self-deprecating thing, like a joke at that point.
I don't know. I'm a Valley girl. I don't know much about hillbilly redneck culture.
Well, I know.
I'm talking out of my ass, too. I'm talking out of my ass. I don't understand. I didn't even know until that show that there was an issue with one of those words. I don't even know which one that really upsets them. But that she was willing to shoot this guy and fuck up this whole drug deal.
I don't think it's that serious, but
it is with her.
With her, it is. Yeah, but she has other issues.
I believe that lady's real. Yeah. That lady, whoever that actress is, who's that woman who played that role?
I was just looking it up. I had her name. Sorry, it's.
I I love that curly headed. Oh yeah, crazy bitch.
That lady
Darlene
is a
Snell.
beast.
Oh yeah, I remember
She's
now.
a beast. She's so good in that role.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you believe every second of every word that comes out of her mouth. You're like, that is that lady. That's a real crazy murder and drug dealer lady. She shot a guy in the dick.
Whoa.
I want to act so bad. That looks so fun.
That does look
You
so
don't like,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, acting, so fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
I love it.
You love it?
We love
I love it.
What
like,
parts do you love?
I hate to say this. Sometimes I like it more than stand up.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I just
do.
think it's just different. They're just different. I like being someone else other than myself and like becoming a different character and like actually doing that. And I used to do it a lot before I started stand up, and then I fell in love with stand up, and now I'm just like stand up. You know?
I kind of feel the exact opposite. I like finding a character and finding myself in them. Like, instead of not being myself, I like finding a character and then seeing how like I would be them and
that
putting
makes
myself
sense.
in their shoes.
That makes
I
sense.
love that because then I get to see like different perspectives, and I'm pretty like, I have a therapist and he says that I see in black and white. It's either this or that, and there's no in between.
Cognitive distortions.
Yeah, I do. And so when I'm acting, it forces me to have perspective for others.
Interesting. Because you're pretending to be a person, so you're thinking like a person like that would think.
When normally I wouldn't even consider it. I would be just like, this is the way it is.
Right.
So it really opens up it makes me almost more empathetic and everything. It makes me, So I really like it.
Because there is something about being able to think in gray. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's really fun. I didn't ever think I would like it, but I fucking love it. Oh, sorry.
Who doesn't put their phone on do
Dude,
not
I gotta
disturb?
tell you, I don't know who this is. It's not a number, but the caller ID says "Try to Judge Me Incorporated."
Whoa.
Wait, that's so weird.
That's who's calling you?
Yeah,
You should screenshot that.
I am going
That
to.
used to be when I was in my 20s. I tried to start a website called trytojudgeme.com with Mel.
It's you calling me.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But yeah,
whoever don't get involved with them.
no.
Try to judge
But
me.
2 was a 2.
Starting out at 10. Like, whoa. What do we do? You're just calling me.
Are we in a fight already? Whoever this
Their
is.
whole name is an argument.
Yeah.
Like right away.
Bad energy. As soon as you read it, I'll know who that is, but don't call me back.
How many scams do you get like on your phone every day?
A lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
How do they get numbers?
Sometimes they almost trick me. They're like, you missed your package. Click this link. And I order so much shit. And I'm like, oh, no. They almost get me sometimes.
Yeah, there's so many.
There's new ones.
I got an alert from American Express that says your phone number was leaked on the dark web.
Oh no.
And I was like, that sounds really bad. So I called them and they're like, yeah, sometimes that happens. If you get a lot of scam calls, you might have to change your number.
Oh.
I'm like, who's leaking my number on the fucking dark?
I need to change my number. My number's leaked right now.
Well,
currently, and I just haven't because it's a pain in the ass.
Do you think we're ever going to get to a point where numbers are literally going to be like Instagram DMs? Like everyone's just going to be able to get your number?
For me, it doesn't really make a difference, right? Like if someone has your number versus having access to your DMs,
no.
Right.
Can't you just block them?
Yeah, you definitely could block them, but then they could start a new account.
There's something about having my number that seems a little more threatening than someone just having my...
It definitely is, but what I'm saying is when you think about it, it's kind of the same.
Yeah, when you think about it, that's what's weird. It's if you're responding and you have your announcements turned on, the notifications turned on, those little DMs are going to show up on your phone just like a text would.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
they can't actually call you up? But they can. They can go. Like a friend of mine called me through Instagram app.
That's the scariest.
Yeah, I
when
was like,
random
I go, what
dudes...
is this? How are you doing this? He's like, dude, you can call people from Instagram.
Dude, you know what I stopped doing? I stopped
so
going.
scary.
I went live one time and Instagram had requests where people can join your live. I'm like, this might be fun taking in calls.
Nightmare.
And I had like 1,000 people on that shit and I answered and this dude just started stripping as quick as he could on the live. And
Wow.
I was screaming. I didn't know what to do. Everybody was like, leave it on, like pressuring me to leave it on. I didn't want to make it not entertaining. Like, it was a lot. And that guy just was trying to jerk off as quick as he could on live. And I was like, whoa.
That sounds scary.
So yeah, there's a whole world. They can get into your life via Instagram too.
They'll find a way to show you their dicks.
Imagine being a dude that like just sprints to jerk off like the moment people are staring at him.
So horny.
It's my chance.
You know what? If you're that horny, sprint to jerk off. Do what you need to do to not shoot up a school. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think it's horny people shooting up those schools.
I think it is.
I think it's super depressed people.
but a little horny too.
Why horny?
Because that's
if you
probably a big.
just
If you're having
came-
regular sex, you're less depressed.
If you just came, you're less likely. Like right after you post nut clarity, no one's gonna shoot up a school right after they just jizzed.
think of the children.
Well, that's probably also part of the depression is that they're not getting any affection.